Hi everybody, this is Maria with Sweet Serenity Stamping, and I have this cute little card that I want to show you how to make today. This is with Whisper White cardstock, and this is Crushed Curry. This yellow, very pretty yellowy golden color is Crushed Curry. Today I thought I would do it with Whisper White and Pool Party. I already previously did one, just for video's sake. I didn't want to take up a lot of your time, so I already previously did one, and I will show you how to do the other one. So I'll set this aside, and I'm going to move this over here so I can show you what I have. Now today I'm going to start with some Whisper White cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5.5. And I scored it down the 4 1/4 inch line. This will be the base of our card. And if you can see, there's some polka dots right here. And I had did that with my polka dot embossing folder, the perfect polka dots. And I told you I love polka dots, so you will see this throughout some of my videos. And that's what I had done that one with. So that I will set aside here. The next piece we will need is a 2.5 by 5.5 inches of cardstock, and this is also in Whisper White. And as you can tell, there is also a decorative side to this piece of paper, and I embossed it in a folder, and it's called Fancy Fan. It's a really pretty embossing folder. So I used 2 embossing folders today, and that's why I called this card a 2-folder flower card. And so that's that. We will also need a piece of scrap of Whisper White. Whisper White. You can see the polka dots right there. I also ran this piece through my Big Shot, and I got that pattern. And like I said, I've already did this previous flower here, so you want a halfway decent piece of scrap paper. And I also cut out one here and one here of the pool party. So we need a piece of scrap of this. You will also need a piece of scrap paper of Pool Party. As you can tell, I've already done one. And there's the second piece right here. So you need a little bit bigger piece of paper than this. And I, once again, ran it through the Fancy Fan embossing folder. You will also need just a scrap piece of paper, a Pool Party, because I will be using the extra large decorative punch with this. And that is this right here. So you need a little bit of this Pool Party paper and also a scrap piece of paper of the Whisper White. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to move this part of it out of my way. So previously, like I said, this is our base card here. And I want to go ahead and I want to crease this down like so. And just give it a little bit of a crease right there. And the next step I had did let's make sure we show this the right way, because it will open this way. Here's the other piece of Whisper White cardstock that I ran through my embossing folder, and I want to adhere that in the middle. So I'm going to take some of my snail, and let's do that very quickly. So we can add this. And kind of center it up as best as you can. I'm thinking it might go right about there. And I love the white on white. I think it's really pretty. I hope you guys can see that. The white on white is just amazing. So once again, what I had done is I had taken my pansy punch right here. And do you remember when I told you that I had the extra piece of scrap paper here? You go ahead and you cut one out of this one, pansy punch, and you will also cut one out of the polka dot, which is what I already have right here. The next thing I want to do is I want to take my petite petal punch, and I am going to use that extra piece of Pool Party. And let's go ahead and cut one of those out. And then these will go, this one here, this white one will go on top of here. We'll get to that in a minute. And this will go on top of here, your Petite Petals punch. And then I have this, it's called a itty bitty shape punch. Now this comes 3 different shapes to a packet. I do believe that this is a retired punch, but we do have some new punches that are in the brand new catalog. You might want to go ahead and check them out. I've seen them, they are very, very cute, but today I will be using this one here. And I'll also be taking that extra piece of paper that I had of the Whisper White that is embossed, and I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to punch out this little bitty shape. Hence the word itty bitty shapes. So anyway, let's go ahead, and I'm going to get some dimensionals. And I want to put a dimensional on top of here, so I can adhere this one, this piece to this one. And let me pull this little backing off. And like I said, kind of offset these, like so. I hope you can see that. And what I do is I push them up just a tad bit, just a little bit. Go around, push them up. You can even crease the little, bend the little sides a little bit. And this, all this is going to do is give you some dimension to your flower, because flowers are dimensional. They're not just plain and boring, and I like dimension in my projects. So we'll go ahead and we'll push it up, so give it a little bit of dimension. As you can see, it's much cuter when it's got that dimension. And then I need another dimensional to put on the back of this little small piece here, and I just use a scrap dimensional. You got some little bitty pieces there, don't use a real big one. And we will center this in the middle of this one, like so. And then I need one more little dimensional, and we'll get that itty bitty flower, that teeny weeny one, put a little dimensional on it, peel off the backing, and we'll put that in the center of this one here. I just love this flower. I think it's really cute. I do want to add one more little thing to it, and it has to be a rhinestone, because I love rhinestones. I like the way they have that shiny effect. And, we don't want to do anything boring. So here is the other flower. So now we have 2 flowers. So the next thing I want to do is we have, as I told you earlier, we have the decorative label. This is the extra large decorative label punch. And we are going to take our 2 pieces of scrap paper, our scrap paper Pool Party and our scrap paper of the white, Whisper White. And let's go ahead and give these a punch. You don't need a really big piece of paper, just a small one. There's that one. And I'm going to cut another piece here, and this is the Pool Party. So now we have those 2 pieces. And what I want you to do is, with the Pool Party, I want you to go ahead and I want to cut it in half. And I'll show you the reason why we want to cut this in half. But just start at this little point here, work your way all the way down to this point here, and just cut it in half. And there's a reason to do this. Now they have this like little bitty points right here. I just kind of snip them off a little bit. I don't like those points. You don't really have to, but I think it shows a little bit, so I'm going to get rid of those little snippy things. Okay, and we're going to stop right here. I'm going to get my stamp, and today I think I'm going to do a thinking of you. I think that would be cute. This one here, I did a thank you. Today I thought I'd do a thinking of you. So I'm going to get my Pool Party ink pad, and I'm going to stamp on this white piece here, little cardstock. I'm going to give this a little bit of ink. I have a tendency to over ink sometimes, so I just want to make sure it's okay. I look at it, and I want to kind of place this in the middle. And sorry if my head was in the way, I don't know if it was or not. Okay, beautiful. And that's all we really do as far as the inking process. That's all we really need to do. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my snail. I'm going to tape. Well, I'm just going to put some tape on it right now. And what I want you to do is these little pieces here, I want you to match them up with this on one side. Like so. You can do it as much or as little as you like. So there's one side, and then you do go ahead and you do the other side. I think on my first card I may have given it a little bit more show. I think I may have done a little bit more of the crushed curry so you can see it. This one, as you can see, probably not as much, just as adorable. Doesn't really matter. And you want to get a couple dimensionals. And you want to put a dimensional on each side. Sorry, that grabbed my finger, got sticky. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift these little pieces of paper off so we can glue this or adhere this to our card. Now, try to get it as centered as you can. You don't have to be perfect, but just as centered as possible, and you'll be great. So I'm going to center it right about there. And there we have our thinking of you. I really like that. I think it's adorable. What we want to do is we want to take a couple more dimensionals, and we want to put one on each side of these flowers so we can make them stand up a little bit. And I am going to pull this one off. And like I said, stick it in the corner. Anywhere in the corner would be fine. Take off the other one. Do the same thing. And there we go. There's our card. I think it came out fabulous. I hope you guys like it. Here's the other one. Thank you. I think these are our adorable little cards. I hope you all give them a try. I had a lot of fun making them, that's for sure. And I do want to make a few more with like different sayings, maybe like a happy birthday or something. But anyways, ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please let me know and I will answer them as soon as I can. If you go to the right of my blog, you will see where it says join the site. You can put your email address in there and you can follow me, see what new projects I have coming up. Below this video will be a link, and it'll have a supply link where you can go and you can click on there and buy your supplies right from there, or you can go up to the shop button, which is at the top of my blog, and you can shop right through there. So, Stampers, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I had a great time. Please come back, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, everybody.